Hey, how are you today? Today we're off to the Bearspaw Tim Hortons on the highway. Part of that is an exploration trip because we want to see if we can find a way to Glenbow Ranch Provincial Park without going on the highway. I think this is more an elimination trip than anything. Started off on a beautiful day, nice and sunny. Wasn't too hot. Mind you, we were left in the early morning. This is our last long trip for the year. And you'll notice that the video is a little bit fast. That's because I sped it up twice. It's running at double time. All right, the tunnel under Nosehill Drive, and we're going to go right at the end of that. We wanted to find out if we can get to Glenbow Ranch. So hang around to the end of the video to find that out. Go right to Scenic Acres and left tight bridge, going right into a tight, tough climb. Now, the tough climb is because it's pretty steep and because there's a bunch of fairly sharp turns that kind of slow you down, make you lose your momentum. Yeah, I just couldn't get a good run at this one, it seems, and so struggled a little bit, even though I was geared right down. You can see that I'm pedaling fairly hard to try to keep this up. Pathway's in pretty decent shape. They've cut back the grass and the overgrowth. Keep the path as wide as possible. And if you've ever biked in Tuscany, you'll know that it's just a rabbit warren of ways to go, ways to be, ways to get lost. The roads kind of seem to go in curves and intersect each other all over the place. So I've put a fair number of labels on wherever I'm going just to try to keep it straight in your mind and mine. So we're basically going to go all the way through Tuscany to the other side to 12-mile Coulee Road. Still climbing, still going fairly strong. Just starting to level off now. And this guy is in way better shape than I am because he passed me like I was standing still. Coming up is Scenic Acres Link. You can get into Scenic Acres on the other side of the highway if you so desire. That'll be another day. So if you're thinking of starting a YouTube channel or you want to improve the one that you have, there's a program called vidiq. They give you all sorts of ideas and thoughts and help you increase your traffic on your channel. I'm an affiliate with them. So if you want to try out vidiq for free, use my URL, which is vidiq.com/D Surgison. vidiq.com/D Surgison. And you get to try it for free. Please do. It really, really does help. Gives you some ideas. So Tuscany is a fairly new, affluent neighborhood. It's well done. There is a lot of curved roads. Excuse me. There's a lot of curved roads. So we're crossing Tuscany Boulevard right now. It's one of the main roads that goes in and out of Tuscany. The day that we were on the road, it was quite quiet. There's very little traffic. We were out and about fairly early, so that helps a lot. As I was saying, I've put lots of labels on the streets, just so you have an idea where you're going. You can follow it on the map. And there is lots of pathways, but they seem to go down and up, and um, oftentimes they end up right back on the same street you were started with. You can easily get lost in Tuscany, whether you're driving or walking or biking. You can see the fall colors starting to come up. And there's one of the pathways. This one we did want to make. Make it cut through the center of the this particular subdivision, this Tuscany subdivision. As I was saying earlier, it's a rabbit's warren down here, and we're coming up across the road. This pathway continues, but looking at the map, we found out that it goes down into the ravine, then back up the other side, and ends up coming back up on Tusslewood. So we just ignored it and stayed on Tusslewood. Like I said, there wasn't that much traffic, and they're going fairly slow, fairly carefully. And we're still climbing, so you always seem like you're climbing in Tuscany. You're either going up or you're going down. GPS was taking us. I think we were going. I guess we're going south here, and then we turn on to Tuscany Way, which is one of the main roads in Tuscany. Hit the like and subscribe and notifications, please. Helps me grow my channel. And we're looking way out over the mountains right here. And 12-mile Coulee Road northwest. It goes from way down on the bottom of the this subdivision, and you can go across the highway and up the hill. Kind of a back way to Airdrie. This pathway right along here is wide open. There's lots of room. No traffic. No pedestrians. Had to stop for a little consult there. Back on the pathway. And we're coming to Crowchild Trail Northwest. Pretty busy along here, so we decided that we're going to go across the highway and go up Nagway rather than going up the hill on the road. Only thing is that what we didn't know was that there's a center meridian all the way up there, and we couldn't get across directly to Nagway, so we had to go right up to the co-op and past to get there. No worries. Rather be safe than sorry. If you ever want a good cheese selection, this co-op right here has one of the nicest cheese selection going. And every time I've gone up there and talked to the person in the deli area, they know a lot about the cheeses, and we've tried out some um, pretty special cheeses from there. So we had a bit of a wait. It's a busy intersection here, so we're going back down on the other side of the meridian. Wasn't really too thrilled that I had to go on the highway. We're coming up to Nagway Road, which parallels Crowchild. And you head up this way, and there's the Lions area here, and they do a market garden. I think they do it every Sunday, farmers market. Been there once. Parking is at a premium, so get there early if you want to get anything. Still climbing. This is a bit of a climb too. I mean, it's you're picking up quite a bit of altitude all the way along here. Shoulder was a little narrow here. I was glad there wasn't too much traffic. Nice place to live up here. Okay, Bearspaw Lions Sunday Farmers Market. And like I said, but the parking is at a premium, so get there early if you want to go on Sunday. But they do have a lot of vendors. You can get all the farmers' produce and crafts and all sorts of stuff. And we're coming up to Bearspaw Road. When we had a car, we used to go up this way and go along Bearspaw Road, and it was a back way to get to Airdrie. A little bit more scenic, less traffic. And no, there is no really way to get to Glenbow Ranch from up here without going on the highway. So if anybody knows how to get to Glenbow Ranch without going on the highway from the northwest Calgary, let me know, please, in the comments. Flores and Pine Restaurant, supposed to be a very premium restaurant. And here we are, Bearspaw Tim Horton's Go Market and Marble Slab Creamery. We ended up just parking there and getting a coffee and a donut. Okay, so the route back was slightly different. So we're leaving the Tim Hortons. And onto the access road. So we made a calculated risk and decided that we would go down to 12 Mile Coulee Road on the highway. Lots of traffic along here, but the shoulder was quite wide, so that was a bonus. Made me feel a little bit more confident. Beautiful views from up here. You can see the mountains. You can see COP, the west end of Calgary. So this is Bow Valley Trail, which turns into Crowchild Trail. And as you can see, there is a lot of traffic along here. One of the main roadways into Calgary. I'm sure the people that live in Cochrane are very, very familiar with this road. Scary thing about this is, as I was going along down this road, is there is a lot of broken glass, and I mean as in tail lights and headlights and that kind of thing. So there's probably been a few rear enders in here. So coming up to 12 Mile Coulee Road, we're going to follow that down to the Center Street Church, the Bearspaw campus. So there's talk of development up in this area, putting some more houses and shopping areas. They've been fighting that through council, so I have no idea where they are with that. Once again, we're on the roadway. I'm not overly fussy about that. And 12 Mile Coulee is a fairly busy road. Kind of feel a little hemmed in here. But all the drivers were very courteous and gave us room. We hopped onto the sidewalk. And you can see the Center Street Church, the Bearspaw campus right there. And there is some really nice vistas from here. You can see the mountains and the plains leading up to the foothills. We stopped and took a video here. Very beautiful. And from what I can understand is if I went straight down the hill into the construction zone that you can kind of see over there, there's theoretically a pathway from there into Hiskane Park, and then from Hiskane Park to Glenbow Ranch. But we decided not to explore that today. But you can see the vistas. Very beautiful. Like I say, lots of construction here. And further south in Keith, they're building houses like crazy. All those houses down there below us, probably 5 years ago, were not there. And for that matter, the church was not there. That's a fairly new addition. But it was a little hazy this day. But on a clear day, you can see those mountains very clearly. And we're off and running again. We're heading south. I think it's south. Yeah, it's south. Lots of things to see from up here. Straight ahead of us is, I think off to the left is COP. Bow River down that way. 12-mile Coulee goes quite a ways, but we decided to cut off here and at Township Road 252. Lots of places to explore up here. Not today, though. Tuscany Ridge Terrace Northwest. Say that 3 times real quickly. This is a newer area of Tuscany, I believe. Tuscany Drive Northwest. Like I said, if you drive around in Tuscany long enough, you're going to end up where you want to be. It kind of goes in a great big horseshoe shape. I've been lost up here a few times in a car, and been lost up here a few times on the bike as well. Back on the surface streets. And take one of the pass-throughs. And we're heading towards Tuscany Hill. And Tuscany Hill. Make sure you got good brakes. This is quite a hill. And this pathway is chewed up in spots, so be careful. Like, subscribe, hit the notifications. And you can see that just by the sun, it's about noon time now. It was starting to warm up. And this will come out at the bottom of the hill at the Tuscany Home Depot. And I hit a bump so hard that the camera kind of swiveled up, so you can't see a whole bunch except the sky. And we're sitting at a light. Hey folks, thanks a lot for watching. So here we are in the parking lot, or leaving the parking lot of the A&W, and we're heading up towards the, on our right is Nosehill Drive. We're going up to the underpass under Nosehill Drive, back to Bowness. Thanks so much for watching. Like I said, hit the like and subscribe, please. I've got check out my channel and check out vidIQ if you want to do something. vidiq.com/D Surgison. Try it for free. Use my URL. And just so you know, the video all the way through has been sped up double, just to keep the video a little shorter. Under the bridge, down the hill. And COP straight ahead of us. And we're just going down the hill. We'll only end up in the west end of Bowness Park. One of my favorite parks, especially consider it's fairly close to where I live. Fairly easy ride. One last thing, when you get to the bottom of the hill here, there's an intersection that can be very busy, so clang your bell and be real careful right here. Thanks for watching. Have a great day. Ride safe, be safe. And our turn off to Bowness Park. Have a great day.